This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal. We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase. No safe haven in this match. These ladders could be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself. There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Getting ugly in there.
Out of control.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
And wait, there wasn't the higher distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Carmella might need to start leaning on her in-ring IQ after an attack like that.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it.
Wow, what a leg drop. Head up that ladder. Center.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going.
A contract that could change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
I think she just really felt that one.
And that unrelenting drive of Becky just paid off.
The prize is itself. Is it in reach? They knew what was coming there.
Saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. These two are finding an answer for everything.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Please, don't come over here. Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house. After a move like that, you might feel like the room is spinning. Big time Beck's not backing. Down, not toning it. Down for anyone.
Oh, she puts the brakes on that.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Controls on the table.
That's a glory high above the ring.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to rule the dream.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Setting up the ladder.
This could be it.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
He's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here?
Maybe this isn't the position to go for. That certainly seems to be having trouble up there. She superstars set up. Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Working on the hook here.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here. Too late to stop now, though.
Being placed in the corner here. Charlotte turns it around. The damage she's taken can have lingering effects.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now. Back suplex. What is she concocting? Someone call the dentist. Oh, that can shatter a jaw. Facebuster first. Carmella is lasered in. Let's go, Mella. Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime. What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice? Becky Lynch has a hold of the arm, and the disarm her is locked in. Just looking to do some damage. This hold can't even just... Oh, this is the tire's wheel.
And she releases her own submission. Now the question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. It's got to be a matter of seconds before we hear something pop. And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain. And a stiff shot to her core there. She's got something in mind here. Sky high.
Shoulder right to the knee. Into the ring now. No love lost between Lynch and her opponent.
German. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one. 5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it. Sit out. Slam.
She's going up now. Going up high.
Flying.
And now here's Tamina. And now Becky on the receiving end again.
Italian must only be thinking,
Here we go.
bullseye.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Needs to move quick here.
This might be her chance.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory.
Super kick. Ouch.
Oof, that ladder's gonna leave a mark. Oh, and the ladder finds the mark. Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one. And the core taking on some damage. And her torso really looks to be the big target here.
A non-stop assault from Tamina here.
I don't know if Natalya can withstand this.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring. Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match. And what's she gonna do at this table? Set up a buffet. What do you think she's gonna do, Saxton?
Stops the kick. Clothesline.
Big time clothesline. Good grief. Oh my God. Shucked right out of the ring. Oh. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Victory is within reach now.
Looks like scaling the ladder is the easy.
overthrown.
The WWE Universe is absolutely on fire right now.
I can barely hear you, Byron. I'm loving this. She's reaching out to try to unhook it as fast as she can.
And the opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it. Getting it down has proven to be harder than it looks. Oh, no. That's what a killer instinct looks like.
Smack dab in the center of the ring.
Perfect placement.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Everything chaos. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural. No.
This is out of control.
Risking it all from the ladder and hitting the target perfectly. Unbelievable.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Reaching.
So close to victory. Fingertips away from winning the contract.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
Heading up that ladder. Center of the ring. She's in place. Can she end this here?
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there. She's almost there.
A super kick. Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Miss Money in the Bank?
The WWE Universe is alive in this one.
They are up and they are vocal. A lot of energy in the room.
And well-timed maneuver there. And you can tell that she's really hurting. The targeted attacks on her torso have been non-stop.
Yeah, she's going to have to be taped up for weeks at the very least.
The electric chair down for the drop.
Looks like she's heading back to the ring. Set right into the corner. Pinpointing the leg. Punishing the leg. Center and ready to go.
And Carmella with a takedown, looking for locked in. It's locked in.
She might want to.
And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here. Tamina gets cut off. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Obviously, this is about more than just a win here.
This is about sending a message, Saxton. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Taking a little tour ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops.
Big-time clothesline. Good grief. Got out of there at the perfect time.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? And enters back into the ring. Trying to reach it, trying to win.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
And her head took a real beating.
Gets lifted into position.
absorbed by the midsection.
That has to make breathing quite difficult.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
What's Becky drawing up? Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. She's stretching, but can she get it? The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Keeping at it. Could this be it?
So close. Has to go faster.
Look at this. This could be it.
Now we're looking at certain victory right here, guys. Maybe.
Never assume.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso look to be stars.
The goal is obtaining those tag team championship. The cell door is locked. First of two headless helmet. Just tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain, punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Oh, and then the chest as well.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier. Saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing to.
And he heads back into the ring. Quick pin, championship on the line.
Not going to allow things to end this early.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
The two teams so familiar with each other. Some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Corey presents.
Go for the win here.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion. He decides this isn't the moment.
But will he miss his chance because of his choice?
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. Match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Saw it coming and answered with a sharp elbow.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Big E on the receiving end. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
You need to refer to this as their power lineup, but having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Elbow throw, saying not today. Super kick.
Nice counter from Big E.
Dominating shoulder tackle. He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings.
Totally helpless at the moment. Oh, still uppercut. So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter, shoulders down. To retain. He breaks the ref's count before two.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this match. Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
The champ is looking hopeless here.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Top rope, Uso splash.
Will that be enough to win the titles?
Super kick. The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jay's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anwani family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just the fact.
Xavier Woods with an elbow and a clothesline. And the pin for the championship. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Hooked up.
There's a small package driver. Could be game over for the Usos.
They retain the title.
Here are your winners, and still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jim.
Tag team championships on the line. Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. Match the Usos handpicked.
nowhere to hide. I think we got to come. He clearly wants to dish out more punishment.
Oh, ouch. Neck drop. I've been waiting to see that.
Drop kick.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He's looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick.
Got the leg and
Looking to take the legs out. And the frenetic pace the New Day love so much got a bit halted there.
Yeah, the Usos not looking thrown off in the least.
Early cover for the title. Not so fast.
kendo stick to the skull. Bang. Oh, this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in. I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not just... What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, title in the balance with the pin.
And he stops the count.
Ooh, wallop fires.
Just like that, Big E finds a counter. Just tossing that kendo stick with total disregard.
Oh, stop to the tummy.
Tommy.
Cuts the attack off. Targeting the throat there. Launched right out of the ring.
Man, what a hit.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. We got a new champ here. Well, this is unexpected, Byron.
Yeah, I'm guessing he wasn't fully in position.
Jimmy gets intercepted.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter.
Watch this display of power. Gorilla press.
A gorilla press ready on the side of the saddle. Landing the uppercut. New Day refer to this as their power lineup, but having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Oh, man, what an uppercut. Oof.
Boom, what an uppercut.
Jarring punch.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood. Getting a taste of just how bad it can truly get inside the Uso penitentiary.
The New Day asked for this, demanded to defend their title in this unforgiving structure.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show. The Usos and New Day had a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole other level.
These two teams are the proverbials.
We have a path for the title. 2.5. Champ stays alive.
Every kick out taking so much energy to muster.
Super kick.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years.
For the first time ever, we have a women's champion. Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one. Shoulders down, championship. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Stunner!
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style. Gets driven into the corner.
Lands a timely reversal. Naomi finds her target with that one. Oh, diving leg drop. Wow. We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not
Taking flight!
Body splash! The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a three-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
And Naomi continues to somehow have been
Taking flight!
Bang, what a splash! More offense like that, and we could be looking at a new champ.
She's able to evade.
Golly, that sounded rough.
Up and down into the shin breaker.
Nasty dragon screw.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit.
Crash landing. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
And a suplex. Bayley realizes that Naomi wants to pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refusing to allow that to happen.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. but 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think taking flight.
All the way to the outside.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Naomi going for broke in this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor.
For the victory! And referee cuts off the count at 1.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Bayley.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
2. Bayley retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the SmackDown.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and
For the first time ever, we have a women's champ. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that's a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
And Bayley connected nicely there. Oh, that hurt. That'll ring your bell.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
She's struggling and looking like an easy target. Up high. Oh, she missed. Oh, man.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
Boom! Read that one.
The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi.
Taking flight.
Good Lord! Taking flight.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Clothesline. Dodge is out of the way. Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Pretty drop kick.
Boom.
Stunner.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champ.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here. Sentai!
And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number.
Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky.
Sunset flip applied.
Not done there.
Submission! A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break. Lights out in one.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
She countered that into her own offense. Placing her in the corner.
Big offense could be coming here.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought... He had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
So much resiliency on display. It looks like we got ourselves a brawl here. Looks like a hockey puck just broken out.
Big shots being fired right now.
Looking to end it. Has it hooked?
There's the worst play.
The champ might have just ended things right there.
Kicked out in one. Even the ref can't believe it.
That's impossible.
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't imagine what Bayley is feeling right now.
Bayley from the top. Elbow drop.
Bayley caught Naomi right where she wanted her, and now she's got to capitalize.
Kick right to the back of the leg. Here we go. Rose plan.
That could be enough to continue the reign.
Two. Bayley retains the title.
Here's your winner, and still the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
And not only has Bayley's record-setting reign continued with this defense, she's finally, for the first time in her career, defeated Nick.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi.
For the first time ever, we have a women. Bayley versus Naomi. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Oh, it was a stunner. That was the best one I've ever seen. Bam!
Foot right to the belly.
Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
Taking flight. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi that WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
Brutal club.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. Center! Hits the target! Bayley avoids the assault.
And they're going shot for shot. The fight is on. It is furious. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. There's a lot of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Putting low the back. Low the club.
We're going to shut this down.
And the champ can't keep the challenger down long.
What stamina. It's truly impressive to completely beat the count here.
Shin breaker.
Dragon screw, beautiful. Bayley realizes that Naomi wants to pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refusing to allow that to happen. Kick to the gut, just a second. Rose play. Will the champ make that pay off?
2 count. Bayley retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Oh. Kick to the gut.
Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger. Oh!
Taking flight. Look out for it. Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts. She isn't taking this lying down anymore.
That could be the spark Bayley was looking for. Big flying forearm.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by club to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship. A factor to consider in this match. Back and forth we go. Slugging away with everything they've got. Two titans, trading strikes, and refusing to back down.
Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Who will break first? That is the question. They're putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Byron, you... Naomi! Feel the glow! Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Chop! And that prevents Bayley's attack. She gets put in the corner. Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. Caught in a bad spot.
And straight into the pin attempt.
And she breaks the count.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Oh, what a clubby blow. Oh, she manages to reverse it.
This is not a dangerous situation. Needs to find a way out fast. And she does. Great move.
On a flying forearm smash.
Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship. And stays one step ahead.
Tossed back into the ring.
Bayley looking to end this one. This might do it if it connects. Consider your title dreams dashed after that.
And a kick out. What on earth? How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count.
And he has to fake count right to the setback. She now knows her best wasn't good enough there. Naomi put a stop to that.
Goes into the corner.
Now positioned out of the top rope. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this
Dame,
one
papá.
out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry. sealed the deal with us having a new champ.
Into the cover. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion,
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Atha and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Atha and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives.
Toothpick.
Guys, it... Two on. Two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the team in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and D-Ron can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale. He was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. He was only thinking about dominance.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
A table! And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
Takes a big clean hit from the table.
Hey, don't come over here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll stop him.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, but I have to wonder if Aqua and Sika are even aware of the table before. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually win.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. And Aqua and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoan.
Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans. Like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it will take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey. Do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the team, TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah. Look out! Through the air, and connects! All that size and momentum, landing with a sickening thud. Somebody's got to put a stop to this. He'll make his way to the ring. Oh, that kick!
Right to the gut.
And Alpha gets taken a step back in the wrong direction there.
Ripped in the hard way.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an or seek a headbutt.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street. He's getting fired right now, really feeding off his crowd.
Slides under the ropes, back into the ring.
Escape back in the post.
He's starting to look bad.
Might want to start setting up some tables before this match gets out of hand. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being done here. Look out!
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Zika are even aware of what the table before. How much? Into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley boys in there.
Oh, boy, come on.
This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Trying to escape, and he gets out of the hole, but some damage was certainly done there.
Oh, God. Right to the cranium.
Popped up. Into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
And here he is, heading back into the ring. Kendo stick right to the head.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
Oh, he flips that around.
Oh, turn down the lights, kick everybody out.
Curtain call.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
The Dudley boys came in tight. Devon with a kick to the guts. Turns his opponent around and saving grace.
The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But no but. could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go...
Here comes the A-Champ.
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Did you see Melo's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Melo thought Sikoa was in his rearview mirror.
These two men took part in a triple threat for the North American title back at Spring Break and 5 months ago. But they essentially canceled each other out that night, and neither man left with the title. Tonight, we're going to see who the better man is, and it will be the one who leaves with the title.
Hayes is being cut down at every corner.
The power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Schoolboy into the pin.
The challenger is going for it. Getting the shoulder up before two.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear...
Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
Boston Crab.
Trying to free himself, trips the ankle, and he's out. And kicks off his opponent.
Oh, what a quick answer. You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, and LA Knight.
Yeah, he beat Knight so bad we haven't seen him in months. Maybe we should ask that Max Dupree guy.
Solo getting out of harm's way.
Take it down to the canvas.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on your yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the bloodline just 10 days ago. But this bond between Melo and Trick might be even thicker than blood.
And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American.
Solo continues to maintain the advantage.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
Placing him in the corner.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes to save that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes, ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa, cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Rearing way back.
Samoan spike.
The challenger clearing a path for the title. What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart.
And that title, the WWE. Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion.
Hello? Ask me. വരുമല്ലോ ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് എന്തായാലും കൺഫേം ചെയ്തിട്ട് വിളിക്കാട്ടുണ്ട്. എന്താ
Versus Seth Rollins, donning the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control and keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest. Mental battle.
Oh! Misses the target.
Reigns averts the attack.
Oh, unloading a big kick.
ഈ മറ്റേ EBC ബാറ്ററി പാക്കിൻ്റെ ഒക്കെ ബോക്സിനകത്ത് അതിൻ്റെ കേബിൾ വരില്ലേ അവർ കണക്ട് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ബാറ്ററിയും UPSയും തമ്മിൽ കണക്ട് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള വരില്ലേ? നിങ്ങൾ വിളിച്ചിരുന്നോ? ബാസിലിനെ വിളിച്ചിരുന്നോ? അയാൾ നല്ലതായിട്ട് ഫോളോ അപ്പ് ചെയ്തോ. അയാൾ ചെയ്തിരുന്നു. ശരി, ഓക്കെ. ഞാൻ വിളിക്കാം, പുറത്തുള്ള ഞാൻ വിളിക്കാം.
The back. And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight.
Finds the roll-up.
his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking.
Boom, what impact.
Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
And now placed in the corner.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth
For the title, new champ. And it's a kick out at 1 for the defending champion.
he's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Sharp knee.
Oh, God. Steering clear there. Boom. Ooh, what a nasty kick. Just disrespectful. Not a very champion-like thing to do, if you ask me.
Oh, look at this, raining right hands. No escape from these punches. Shield gear, you want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
Boot right to the throat.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, 2 of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2003.
Nap time on the island of relevancy.
Trying to escape, and yes, he's able to get free from that submission hold. And he scores a reversal on Rollins.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would let the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Reigns is wasting no motion.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? He gets back to...
Bang! Maybe that'll teach him not to take his eye off the ball.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of this story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins. And judging by these...
approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Got them off their feet here. Rollins getting worked on here.
And Reigns is holding nothing back against Rollins.
Look at this, just unloading.
And a stomp to the gut.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins? And Rollins finally able to keep that string of offense in check.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. team. This is the biggest danger, and he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. Stop. Could that be enough to gain the title?
The cover! And the champ beats the count early.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
And we know Rollins has a temper. You have to think he's starting to get in his own head a bit.
He's quick to get out of the way there. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Ooh. Oh, this, what a headbutt.
And he tosses it back in now. Not a good spot to be in. Ouch.
Piercing the throat.
But there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We got to end this thing.
And Rollins capitalizes. Seth Rollins back of the neck with a forearm. What a blow. Rollins known to be irritating. We're seeing no different now.
Textbook jumping clothesline. Oof. Roman getting ready to finish this, to finally vanquish the demons of... The head of the table cinches it in. Reigns with the...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other.
Look at this. This can't be good. Oh, a slam. What a display of strength here.
Long fall, even harder impact.
Soaring.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Body slam. Rollins on a roll here.
And Rollins in need of salvation.
Into the barricade. Ooh, great anticipation.
Ooh, man.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Ooh, serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. Looks like he's coming back in.
I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice. Look out!
And completely missed the mark.
You roll the dice and now could end up with a fractured rib for your trouble.
And let's hope that's not the case. We'll hate to see things end because of that mistake.
Powerbomb position. But right hands create separation and an escape.
Roman had that scouting. Good defense Roman's universe.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Oh. Wicked kick. Oh, ouch.
Reigns is steaming and has Seth square in his sights.
Able to counter with a takedown.
Setting up neck breaker position.
Oh, forearm to the back.
Rollins just oozing confidence out of his pores. He's got the champ on the ropes right now.
Oh, God. That looked devastating. Seth Rollins up the turnbuckles.
Blast off!
5-star frog splash!
Seth with a big move there. The title is within reach.
There's two. No, he gets the shoulder up.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
Head of the table, and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown. Rollins lining it up. Rollins with the stump.
Oh, we headed toward the title change.
Makes the cover.
He did it. Rollins wins the title.